Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I am starting to film my packing video. We are packing for the US. If you saw my last vlog, I believe, which hopefully will be up by the time you see this because I have a couple of videos that I'm trying to plan out before we go. But that's my last vlog, so for now. So if you saw that one, then you know that Tom and I are heading back to the US to see my family and to go on a beach trip. And I'm really excited. It's been a change of plans. We weren't planning to go back to the US this soon. We were actually planning to go back for the holidays, but plans change and we're just going with it. So I decided that because my last pack with me did really well, it's actually my best performing video on YouTube so far, I thought the people want to see what the people want to see. So I decided to film another pack with me. If you saw my last one, it was quite long, quite intense. I was bringing a lot from the US to the UK, but this packing video, I'm hoping and praying, is not going to be as intense because I'm hoping to just bring a carry-on and my backpack. I've never done that, especially not internationally before, because that's a long journey. However, I do still have some things in the US from before, and I think I'll survive. We're also going to be in the US for around a month, I think. I mean, we might change things, but for now it's about a month, or exactly a month, I think. So I am not going to go crazy, I hope. And I want to start packing today. Today and tomorrow are the only days I have because I'm working later today. So I have this morning and I have tomorrow. And then we leave for London after that. We're going to spend a couple days there. And after this video, it'll be our travel video. So you'll see us in London for a couple days, enjoying some things there, and then flying back to North Carolina. So that is the introduction done. Let's try and get into this. I'm going to try not to stress out about it. It's going to be fine. It's going to be okay. Not as stressful as last time, that's for sure. So this might sound really silly to some people, but I personally have found this incredibly helpful. And I always give Tom the credit that he says it was he wasn't very serious about it, but it actually has been very helpful. So he kind of recommended that I start well, I've been doing it in Excel, or like, is it Sheets or something on Mac? I don't know. But that kind of thing. It's like an Excel sheet of every single clothing item that I own. And I took his advice seriously, and it's actually been very helpful. I have a lot of clothing, I love fashion, and this has been amazing. So I literally write down the brand, the garment, the date that I last wore it, what season would I wear it in, and this one's a bit more personal, but is it in the US or in the UK right now? And is it urgent that I wear it before the season is over? And a few other things. But those are the main kind of like sections that I have. And right now I'm just going to look through before I start putting anything in my suitcase, because I want to look at specifically this section, the US or UK, because I want to know exactly what I have in the US so that I don't bring back a ton of things that I just didn't need. Because I do have some things there. Most of my clothing is in the UK now, but some of it is still in the US. So I just want to take a look at this and try to really think about what I want to bring and what can stay behind. I really need to be a little ruthless about this because it's hard for me. I like to have options. I don't like to be without my clothing, and yeah, so we're going to do our best. So I'm going to get started looking at this and then I will come back. Okay, so I've just come back from looking at my list of clothing, and I feel like there's more in the US than I even thought, and they are things that I'll definitely get some use out of while I'm there. So I think that was really helpful, I think. I know this piece of advice may not relate to a lot of people, but if you are between two different countries, I don't know if you are, but if you are, it's really good to have that kind of thing just to keep track of all of your clothing items, just so you don't bring things over that you just don't need. So that was really helpful for me. And now this part is going to be easy because jewelry, I'm going to bring all of my jewelry, and that might be a silly idea, but here's the thing. I've been wanting to film a jewelry collection video and I just haven't made the time. I really need to work on that. And I could always film it in the US because I do still have some jewelry in the US. Nothing that I absolutely love, but I could always film it when I'm there, and I can actually fit quite a bit in here. I'm going to link this below. This is an amazing Amazon purchase. It is a jewelry case for travel, and I love it because it stays quite flat and it's just easy to pack with you, but it holds so much. I can't even remember, oh yeah, I had something like this before that was quite old. It was my mom's at one point, and maybe even my grandma's at one point. And it was another travel jewelry case, but it didn't hold as much as this, and it was just getting old and I really wanted a new one. And so this is amazing. I will open it up and show you and do a close-up, but it holds so much. I don't know if I need to show myself putting things in this because most of it is already in here, but we'll see. I'll put some clips in, but I will just show you. This is amazing. I think this was a really great purchase. If you're a jewelry girly like I am and you like to have your options when you're traveling, this is for you. So this is what it looks like on the inside. There's a lot of room in here. So at the top you have a ton of little slots for necklaces, and it's so helpful because it keeps everything in its place, and it's not gonna, especially necklaces, they're not gonna get tangled or anything like that. And they've got these protective little pouches at the bottom for like the little pendant or whatever is on your necklace to kind of be stored in. And they've got these little clips that will hold down the chain part of the necklace. So honestly, amazing. And I also stack some necklaces on here just to have, you know, just to be able to bring as many as I want. So that is really amazing. And then I use the bigger sections here typically for bracelets. I have a lot of bangles that I really like to wear, or bigger earrings I'll store in here as well. And then the last two sections here and here, I store most of my earrings in. And again, it's just really helpful. It's got these little flaps that go over it, so it's not the most protective, but once it's folded up and zipped up, it's not going to go anywhere. So it's pretty safe, I would say. But this has been so helpful for me. It's by that brand Bag Smart or Bagsmart, whatever you want to call it. They have a ton of different like bags and travel pouches and cases on Amazon, and I highly recommend checking them out. So I will link that below. But yes, I'll be bringing pretty much all of this with me. I know that might be silly, but I really want to. I don't know, I hope I don't regret that, but I really want to film my jewelry collection video. So I have a few other pieces of jewelry that I need to put in here. And I have another little jewelry case, which I will show, that is from Etsy. So I can also put a few things in here. This was given to me by my mom a couple Christmases ago. It's got my name on it in gold, and it's a really cute little jewelry box. This is better for like weekend getaways or just, you know, a night away, because it is quite small, and again, I like to have a lot of options. So it's just really cute though, so I like to bring this with me as well. So I'll probably put a few things in here too, and this can always go in my backpack, and the bigger one will go in my carry-on suitcase. So that's jewelry. And again, I might show a few clips of me putting some jewelry in these cases, just the last few pieces that are kind of scattered around the room right now. So that's jewelry, and now I will look at makeup and decide what I'm bringing. I am not going to bring a lot of makeup because I kind of have my go-to makeup routine, and while I do like trying new products, I know what works well for me and I know what looks good on me. And because we're only going to be there for a pretty short amount of time, I mean, maybe not in comparison to people who are like going for a week or two on vacation, we're going back to see my family for a month, but I'm gonna try to keep it minimal because again, I don't need a lot. I also have makeup left in the US that's kind of waiting for me, so I could always use what's there as well. So we're gonna keep the makeup really easy, and I'm just not gonna overpack that. I may end up bringing this, but this is where I store all of my makeup right now. Back in the US, I have something that I think it was from IKEA. It's literally the drawers that every like beauty guru had on YouTube. My mom or my uncle, somebody got me it for Christmas. It's beautiful. Those beautiful white drawers, all of my makeup and beauty products are stored in there back in the US. But here in the UK, I don't have that. So for now, I've been storing a lot of my makeup in here. But again, some of it is left in the US, so we're gonna go through this. And by the way, this is another Bag Smart bag from Amazon. So again, if I can find this again, I will link it. But yeah, they make really great travel bags. Like, I love this so much. You've got so many little compartments and things that are so useful. So if it'll zip up, there we go. I will just choose a few of my favorite products from here and we will move on. All right, so I have a few piles here. I have a no pile, and I'm not sure pile, and a yes pile. So these are the things that I'm definitely going to bring. They're mostly part of my everyday routine. And then these are mostly lip products because I like to have options when it comes to lip colors, but I also have to remember I left a few things at home. So I probably don't need most of that. And then those things are no, those things are, I just don't use them every day and I could go without them for a month. So I'm going to find a place to put the no's and I'll sort through the maybes and I'll put the yeses away. My makeup is packed, however, I'm probably going to have to put some of the more liquidy things in a separate bag in my backpack, just so that, you know, I don't have to get stopped at security for any liquids. So those I will put in my backpack, but for now, that's all put away. And now for my brushes, I do have to clean them before we go. However, I'm going to be wearing makeup when we're in London. So I think I'll bring some of my baby shampoo, which is what I use to clean them. I'll bring that with me to London and just clean them at the hotel. But yeah, I cleaned a few of them the other night and I will continue with that when we're in London. But I use this makeup brush pouch to travel with and it's really great. I will link this below as well. It's also from Amazon. It just folds up and it's really easy to travel with and it lays pretty flat. And I like that when you're using the brushes it can stand up and you can fold back this section. And you can also put a little case for your beauty blender in there, which is what I like to do. And so yeah, really easy to travel with, highly recommend it, and it holds quite a few brushes. This is more than enough for me. When it comes to hair products, I'm literally gonna bring what's in my hand right now. I have this giant scrunchie, but I actually don't use it for my hair. This is really funny, but I only use it when I'm working. I work from home, and on my laptop, my wrist can start to hurt. And so because it's so big, it literally helps to support my wrist. So that's why I'm bringing that. And then just a normal scrunchie that I could use for sleeping, but I do have another right here. And then just a couple hair clips that I don't use often, but just in case I want them. A hair tie and this clip. I love using this. So that's literally all I'm bringing for my hair. And yeah, that should be perfectly fine for me. And because I have quite a bit of room still in here, I'm probably just going to put my hair accessories in there with the makeup. I'm going to need this today for work, so I'm not packing that yet. But yeah, so that's that. And then a couple other things self-care wise that are probably going to go in here. Things like my scalp massager I can put in here. Things like my dry brush I can put in here. And also my spa headband that I like to use when I'm putting on makeup or I'm cleansing my face. Things like that. It just keeps my hair clean and out of my face. So things like that can go in here as well. I also have quite a few electronics that I need to bring with me. So besides the obvious, my phone and my laptop, I have a few things. I also got this from Amazon. It's come in handy and it's really, really great. It's funny, I bought Tom this, or was it me? I think I got Tom this for Christmas a couple years ago, and I ended up getting myself one recently because I just, especially after starting a YouTube channel and now having a camera and SD cards and this SD card reader, I need more space for electronics. So I like this one because it has two different zippered compartments. We've got, oh, things are falling. One here and one here. And I'll do a close-up, but I showed this in my last pack with me, and I really like it. It's really handy and really great. So I have a portable charger in here. I have headphones like this, and I have my AirPods over there that I will put in here as well. And I've got my, oh gosh, what do you call this? Oh, I cannot even think of the name right now, but it's where I store all my videos and everything. Oh, I'm blanking, but you know what it is. And I've got my SD card reader here and all of my wires. I'm probably gonna have to put those in a separate bag just because this isn't even big enough. But like the charger for my laptop is really big and like chunky, so that's gonna have to go in a separate little pouch that I have. I'm also a pouch girly. I love my pouches. They come in handy, and I just love them. I could collect them. But I have quite a few back home, so yep, that's my electronics. And again, some of these things I'm going to be using today and tomorrow, so I can't really pack right away, but if I can, I will show when I do pack it. But that's that for electronics. And I'm trying to think of what else besides clothing. I mean, I've got like skincare things, but that's a whole other story that I'm trying to figure out. It's tricky because we're spending a couple days in London before we fly, and I need my skincare and that kind of thing. So I'm still trying to figure all of that out, but it's gonna be okay. I'm just gonna pack what I can today, and I will continue filming this video tomorrow because tomorrow's gonna be a bigger day with packing. Like, I need to pack tomorrow. There's no putting it off at that point. I have shown this backpack in my last packing video, also from Amazon, and I love this so much. I had a different backpack before this one, also from Amazon, but it just wasn't doing the job for me, and I love this one because it opens up like a suitcase, and it helps me to see everything I have. You're not having to dig to the bottom. You can just open it up, grab what you need, and there are so many different useful compartments here. I love this backpack. So I'll be using this when we travel, although the other day I do have to fix it because one of these came undone. I don't know, I'm gonna have to look at that before we travel. But this is my travel backpack, and I'm gonna be putting things in here like a few small liquids, my camera, my laptop obviously, my makeup is, well, ooh, I have an idea. I think I'm gonna put my makeup, oh, no, actually, I do need to bring the big case for it, I think. Okay, I'm still thinking about that. Anyway, this is my backpack. My electronics will also go in here, and maybe some jewelry, whatever I can't put in my carry-on. So I have a plan, and my water bottle. There's a little thing for my water bottle. My glasses, my sunglasses, things like that. So I feel like I know what I need to do. I'm just really nervous to actually start packing because I'm scared that I'm gonna have no room for my clothes, and I really like my clothes, and I want to bring all the clothes that I can, but I shouldn't. Anyway, we'll figure it out, but I think that might be it for now. We'll see. I do need to go through my clothes though and really decide what I'm bringing, and I have a feeling I just don't need to bring much. So I don't want to overdo it, but we'll see. So this is what I'm going to use to store my liquids when we're traveling. This was actually from Ipsy. I remember when I first started becoming an Ipsy member, which I'm not anymore, but when I was, they actually gifted me 3 months of their bigger and better Ipsy bags instead of like I don't even know what you call it anymore, but like the cheapest ones. They sent me 3 of their biggest Ipsy bags with all the products for the month, and I thought that was amazing. And this was one of the things they sent me. Had it for a few years now, and it's just good to travel with. So these are all my Invisalign trays that I have left, and then it also has a mesh zippered compartment here. So that's really great. So I'm going to use that for my liquids, and then any other toiletries like my toothbrush, that kind of thing, my contact case, my Invisalign tray case, and then I also have this little pouch, and I'm going to put my bigger electronics in here, like the chargers and things like that, and my adapters and things like that. So yeah, that is what I will be bringing for those. And I'm trying to think, because again, I have to use some of these things, so I might hold off on packing some of it till tomorrow, and I'm just trying to decide where I should finish this part of the video today. But I think that might be it for now. No, shoes. Okay, so I have a lot of shoes that I left back in the US, and I just feel like there's no point in bringing a ton of shoes. Also, most of my shoes here are actually boots, so I think I'll survive. So because we're going to be going to the beach, I'm going to bring just some black sandals. They're just really comfortable, and they're going to be really easy to throw on. And the ones I'm actually going to be wearing on the plane are these white Stan Smith Adidas sneakers. I love these so much. I do need to clean them a bit. They're getting quite dirty. But I love them, and they're a bit on the heavier side, so I'm definitely going to be wearing these on the plane. And the great thing about my backpack, and I did this on the way here, but I store all my shoes in like a bag, like even just like Walmart bags or anything like that, just so they don't get my clothes dirty or anything in my suitcase. But the good thing about these and the sneakers is that I'm not putting any shoes in my suitcase this time. These are going to be put in a bag, and actually this backpack has a zippered compartment on the bottom for your shoes. I feel like that's amazing. So I'm going to put these on the bottom. They're really flat, so they're not going to take up much space at all. And I'll be wearing my sneakers, so I won't really be packing any shoes, which is a huge help, and it's going to give me a lot more space for other things. This is my carry-on suitcase. So it's nothing fancy. I don't even know where we got it, but I think my mom got this one for me. I am in need of a new checked bag though, because when we went to Spain last year for our wedding, and it was a huge trip, we went on our wedding. So let me explain. I brought my checked bag, my carry-on, and a backpack. We went to Spain for a family vacation, went to Gibraltar for our wedding, and went back to Spain, or Lanzarote, I guess, and then we went to Italy for our honeymoon. So that checked bag has been everywhere last summer, and it's also broken, because I guess whoever was handling my bag didn't care, tossed it around, and it was not that expensive anyway, I think, so I do need a new checked bag. Haven't really looked into that yet, but I'm hoping to do that maybe soon. With all the traveling we do, it would just be really helpful to not have to have a broken one. It doesn't stop me from wheeling it around or anything, but there's like duct tape on it and everything. It doesn't look very nice. But again, my hope is that I can just bring this, and then on the way back from the US, I'm gonna bring a checked bag. Hopefully there's one in the US for me, and if not, I can buy one there. But that is my plan for now. And I think right now I'm going to put some clothes away because we did some laundry so that we'd have clean clothes to put in our suitcases. Some of it is still drying, but I think what I'm going to do right now is go through some clothing and put aside the things that I know for sure that I want to bring. This is going to be tricky, but it needs to be done. Alright, so I started taking a few things out of my closet and out of my dresser, things that I definitely know I want to bring, and I just remembered I forgot something. So I even think that this is too much. But there are things that I definitely want to bring, like my matching linen set from Old Navy. It's so perfect for the beach. These pairs of shorts I haven't gotten enough use out of this summer, and so I haven't even worn these yet, so I really want to bring those. My new jeans from Mango, these linen pants, some normal jeans from Mango, just denim blue, some black shorts, and these white kind of broderie shorts. And then I have some tops. I have this new one I got from TK Maxx. I can't even think of what this is right now. Oh, it's a black t-shirt, a black tank top, this Meredith Blake inspired black and white top, my bodysuits, and this Karen Millen top that I really like. I have a linen blend dress from Old Navy, a Mango skirt that I thrifted, this beautiful Francesca's dress that I got last year, I think, before we went on our trip to Spain, and it has like a vacation print on it. It is beautiful, so I have to bring that. My striped Banana Republic shirt, my Portman's romper, and then a couple of my new bathing suits that I'm excited to wear. So, I mean, I still need pajamas as well, and then I have a couple things here that I need to decide on, but I feel like I might be able to put a couple things back from this pile, to be honest, just because I do have things back in the US. I'm really proud of myself because this is an improvement. And look, all my tops are like neutral, which is really great. A couple of my bottoms are not, but I just need to bring them because they're too perfect for the location and I just have to do it. But yeah, so we will see. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think I need all of it, but there are definitely some things here that I'm confident with. So that's a start. All right, everyone, so it is the next day. It is Saturday now, and I just wanted to show that I am pretty much all packed, and I'm really proud of myself because I am sticking to just a carry-on. And normally this would not be the case. However, because we're going back for around a month and I have a lot of stuff already in the US, I just don't need to bring a lot, which is weird for me, but also really nice to not have to pay for a checked bag. On the way back, I probably will, but for now, this is what we're working with. So I rearranged some things in here since I last showed the suitcase. These are my bathing suits. I forgot that I had more than 2 here in the UK. There are 4 bathing suits in here that I wanted to bring back with me because they're my favorites, and a couple new ones. A few tops are here, a matching set, a new top that I bought, and some new jeans are there. And then on this side, my jewelry. This is most of my jewelry in here. I have a hat because I forgot to put that in here yesterday, so I had to move some things around because I was like, I really want to bring my hat because it's the end of summer and it's a beach trip and I feel like I have to bring that. Some pajamas, a few other clothing items, a couple silk scarves that I like to wear, and in the hat I put a couple things as well, like clothing items. And that's that for now. I think I do have a couple other things that are still going to go in here. So, I'm trying to think of what that is though. Let me think. So I'm still deciding. Hold on. I will show you. Still trying to figure out which of these to bring. I don't think I showed you, but I was talking to Tom and I was like, I can't decide. I could bring both really, but I just don't think it's necessary. I have so many dresses back in the US, but this is a really pretty blue romper. And this is a linen blend blue and white dress from Old Navy. I love them both. I'm trying to figure out which one to bring. I kind of feel like the linen blend makes more sense for like a beach trip, but I also haven't worn this in forever. So I'm like, I don't know. But one of those will go in the suitcase as well. So a few of these things are coming with me. So my headband, my dry brush, my Invisalign tray, toothbrush, eye cream, this little case for my beauty blender, comb. I might leave this. I might bring it if I have room. And these are a few things that I might try and bring. These are too big, so I need to figure out what to do with these two. But I've got deodorant, I've got sunscreen, I have a little toothpaste, hairbrush, that kind of thing. And I think I showed a clip of this already, but these are some things that I have drying right now. I've got these little containers or like travel, I don't know what you call them, little travel bottles to put things in. Still trying to figure out what I need because here's the thing, because we're going to London first, I think I already maybe talked about this, it makes it a bit harder because I need my things for those couple days that we're in London. So I need my moisturizer, I need my cleanser, you know, a couple other things that I want to have with me. So I'm still trying to figure out if 3 is enough, but that's all I've got. So we'll see about that. And then all my makeup brushes and my beauty blender are drying, and then I'll put those away. I'll be wearing makeup over the, you know, next couple days though, so I'll have to clean these again. These brushes are already clean, but I also cleaned my case because this plastic part was getting dirty because of the makeup brushes, so I cleaned that as well. So everything is going in my bag all clean, and that's really good. And here I've just got a few other things that I can't really put away yet. So in here I've got a few liquids. I've got my makeup remover, clear nail polish, and some eye drops. I believe you can bring a tweezer on the plane, I hope. So I'm going to bring this one. I'm not bringing my good one because if they have me throw this out, I am not throwing out my good tweezer. So I'm leaving that here. And then I have a nail clipper in there as well. And again, if I can't bring it, oh well. I have some floss, or like the little flossy things. I have my rubber bands for my Invisalign trays. I have extra contact lenses in there. That kind of thing. And then more of my liquids will go in here once I pack them. And then I have a few other pieces of jewelry that won't fit in my jewelry case, so I'm trying to figure out what to do about that, maybe just in my backpack. And then in here is my makeup and hair accessories, which is going to go in my carry-on. So yeah, I'm not bringing most of my makeup, which I'm really proud of myself for, so can't show you. Where is it? Okay. It's all there. And again, some of the more liquid things I'm probably going to have to put in my little plastic bag. So we'll see. Hopefully nothing gets thrown out or taken from me. And then I've got my electronics case here. Most things are there. A couple things I'm still leaving out because I'm editing a YouTube video and I have to edit this one. If I don't get this one up before we go, it's fine, but I don't know, it would be nice. But either way, it'll be fine. And that's that. In my backpack, I just have my sunglasses in there. I also have my Invisalign trays in here. I've got some tissues. I have some sanitizing like wipes for the plane. That kind of thing for now. And then yeah, in here I already mentioned, but I have a couple more wires and things that are going to go in there. So I am pretty proud of myself. That is most of my things. Like I said, I still have to put a few things away and I have to separate my liquids. So I have to figure out again which liquids are going to go in those little travel bottles. I'm also going to pack my normal glasses that I wear at night. And my sandals are going to go in the bottom here like I've talked about. I don't think I'm going to bring perfume. It's my little perfume collection in the UK. I've got Marc Jacobs, Valentino, Ariana Grande, some Ted Baker ones back there, and this is just a River Island one that smells incredible. So I don't know if I'm going to bring any of them. I love them, but I just don't feel like I need to have them with me. Maybe I'll bring like one of these body sprays, but I don't think I'm going to have room in my liquids bag, so I'll probably just leave it here. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now. A few other clothing items, a random sock. Look at that sock though, there's yoga people on it. I love it. But a few other clothing items that I'm leaving here. I need to put those away. And I'm going to bring this. This is a really nice like gold and brown, not a hoodie because there's no hood, but like a little pullover that I got from Target and I love it. But unfortunately, well, I know I want to bring this, but also I want to bring maybe my black denim jacket. The only thing is, I know, so in North Carolina, you know, it's not going to be very cold yet while we're there. So I don't need a big jacket. So thankfully I can leave those here. I'm also going to bring this tote bag. My mother-in-law had to stitch one of these because it was ripping apart. So she stitched them all, which was really nice of her. I've had this tote bag forever though, and you know, it's just this cloth one, but I'm actually thinking of upgrading and getting myself a really nice leather tote bag, maybe Ralph Lauren or something like that. But for now, I use this a lot. I know it's not the most secure thing in the world, but that's why I'm looking for a new one. But I'll be bringing that. Anyway, back to the layers though. Yeah, I'm gonna probably wear the brown pullover on the plane and just put this one in my suitcase or something. The only issue, neither of these have hoods, and because the weather is not looking great for the next couple days while we're in London, I mean, it could change hopefully, but I may have to bring my raincoat, which is really annoying. So we'll see about that, but I'm sure I'll make room. But that is it for now. So I am going to stop filming, and maybe I'll film a few things later today, but it's not going to be anything incredibly exciting, just me putting some liquids into smaller containers and packing some last few things, and that's going to be probably it for this video. But I'm really happy with how I've packed. I wish I could pack like this all the time, but I'm just an overpacker at heart. It's terrible, but I'll survive. So that's it for now, and I will see where I can continue on with this video. And we are all ready to head to London. See you in the US.